All right, so welcome to the March 2022 training, monthly training. Tonight we are going to do a booking blitz. So if you don't know what a booking blitz is, basically it's a time when we all get together and we take a certain amount of time and we reach out to our customers and ask them to book parties. You don't have to use the word party. You can offer them a like on the go party. You can give them catalogs and testers and have them take it like to work and show their friends and family for like 7 to 10 days. You can do like a Facebook event. I like to call Facebook events like scent events, or just not to use the word party, because a lot of times when you use the word party, like people like don't want to party. So try to be creative in how you ask them. And of course you can do a home party. One good thing that I've heard someone say lately, a superstar director did a training about this, and she offers parties, but she calls them showcases, and offers showcases to people. And that sounds a lot more fun than a party, because parties seem to scare people. So what we're going to do is I'm going to give you some tips, and then I'm going to share some documents with you, and then we will do this step by step. So the first thing I want you to think about is why are parties important to our business? Parties are important to our business because when you start, you have like your immediate friends and your family, they buy from you, right? And maybe your coworkers, whatever. But you can't rely on those people to help you grow a big business. You know, at some point your mom and your sister and your best friend are going to have 7 or 8 warmers, and they can only go through so much wax before they need more. So you have to network, you have to meet more people, and parties are the best way to do that. Because if you have a party with someone, whether it's virtual on Facebook, whether it's them taking catalogs and testers to work with them, or if it's in home, which that's the best way to meet people, you're going to meet, you know, 5 of their friends, 10 of their friends. And then the goal is to book parties, like 1 to 3 parties with those new people. And then you go to 3 more parties and you meet 3 more groups of people. And then you book parties with them, and then you meet more groups of people. That's the only way you're going to grow a big business, where you have high PRV and you recruit often. So parties are like the key to everything in this business. Scentsy is a party plan company for a reason. So one way you could do it is with shopping links. Every time you have a customer that gives you an order of like $75 or more, offer them a shopping link, especially these LTO orders. If someone orders like the Cinderella carriage warmer, that's $100 warmer, they're halfway to Host Rewards. If someone orders one of the larger Scentsy systems, that's like $80, or they spend, you know, they give you an order and they want like $75, $80 worth of stuff, offer them a shopping link. All you have to say is, hey, you're already halfway to unlocking rewards. Here's a unique shopping link. Share it with your family, friends, and as soon as you get to 200, you get free and half price Scentsy. Keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Just say, hey, you don't even have to ask them. You could just say, oh, you have this $80 order you're giving me. You're halfway to getting free Scentsy and unlocking rewards. Here's a link. Share this with people. Get to 200 and you get free stuff. That's it. The more you talk, the less they're going to listen. So you want to really keep it simple. When reaching out and asking for a party, if you can't say it in one sentence, don't say it. Never word vomit. A 1-word sentence is all you need to say. If you say more than that, you're going to start losing them. Something like, I have 2 spots left for March showcases. Do you want to grab one? And like I said, showcases, like people are going to be like, what's a March showcase? It's going to be like, oh, what's that? I want to know. And that's it. You're not overcomplicating it. You're not word vomiting. You're not scaring them with the word party. And this doesn't overwhelm them with a ton of information. You don't want to go into it and be like, if they say yes, they want a showcase, don't then be like, oh my God, great. So if you hit $200, you get this, this, and this. If you get $500, you get 75, you get 3 half offs. If you hit 500, you can unlock a free host kit and you can join. Don't overwhelm them. Keep it simple, and you will get further with keeping it simple. I typed that really large. And then make it an exclusive thing on a very limited scale. So it's March 15th. If you were doing catalog parties, you could probably get a 7-day party, at least 2 more in you know, if you have one set of testers to give out, you can get 2 in. If you have 2 sets of testers, you could probably get 4 parties in this month. If you're doing them through Facebook, I mean, you could do a Facebook 30-minute live event every night for the next 15 nights. So you technically can do 15 parties from here on out, right? But you don't want to tell people, oh, I can do 10 parties this month. You want it to be exclusive and like limited. So you want to tell them that you have 2 spots left, which is going to make them want to grab one. Remember, most people are going to say no, and that's okay. No means not right now. No doesn't mean no forever. And if they tell you they will get back to you, you need to follow up with them. They will likely not remember to get back to you, so check in with them. You can just say, hey, I wanted to check in to see if you had a chance to look at your schedule for March. Just keep it simple. So what you want to do is you want to look at people that have ordered from you recently, people who've hosted in the past, basically anyone that has ordered from you could be a potential host, right? So how are we going to do this? So let me show you a couple of documents. Let me share my screen. You can find these in, I'm here. You can find these in the workstation. If you go to your training section of your workstation, and in here you can type in booking, or I think if you just go to, I don't know if there's a category for it, but if you just go to training and type in the word booking, you're going to find this. So here's a launch event, a booking conversation goal tracker, 40 hosts in 40 minutes, party types, conversation starters, all different things. So this is the one I want to show you first. 40 hosts in 4 minutes. Now I'm going to have to open that up. Sorry about that. I thought it would just pop in. Okay, so this is in your workstation, 40 hosts in 4 minutes. You can literally take 4 minutes and write down the names of 4 relatives, 4 friends, 4 coworkers, 4 neighbors, 4 church or social group contacts, 4 people you do business with. That could be like your hair girl, your nail girl, you know, if someone cleaned your house, cut your lawn, 4 contacts through your children, 4 spouse coworkers or their spouses, 4 previous coworkers or neighbors, and 4 others in your address book. So right now, I'm going to give you 4 minutes. Write down 40 hosts in 4 minutes. And I am doing this with you. So it's 7:19. So you've got 4 minutes. All right, we've got about 7:22. Okay, so if you haven't finished, you can find this in your workstation and you can finish it later. At least you have something you're starting to work with. There are other documents in your workstation. There is a conversation goal tracker. There is a booking conversation starter. That one, I'm going to show you that one. So this one tells you, like, kind of gives you like prompts of when you should ask someone, like clues. So if someone says to you, I love the products, I've already placed 5 orders in the last 2 months, that's your cue to offer them a party. And you don't necessarily have to say, have you ever thought about hosting a party, blah, blah, blah. You can just offer them your product showcase, or offer if they want to take a bag to work and get some orders. If someone says they need a girls or guys night out, that's a great reason to offer them an in-home party. If they tell you they're considering joining Scentsy, but they're not sure if they're ready, you can offer them a party so they can see what it's all about, and, you know, eventually offer to flip that party to them. You can also call that a decider party and basically say, well, why don't we have a party at your house, or, you know, a product showcase at your house, get all your friends over, and at the end of the party, you can decide if it's for you. And if you want it, you get the host rewards, you get the commission, you get the orders, you get everything, and you're up and running and you're a consultant. And if not, no worries. I'll take the orders, I'll take the commission, you get the host rewards. You know, either way, it's easy. And then if someone says, there's so many products I want, but my budget is pretty tight, that's another great cue to offer them a party. Now, at the same time, I know people that literally offer a party to everyone. So if somebody says, hey, you know, I want to order that new Dragonfly warmer, you could turn around and say, okay, it's $40. I don't know if it's $40, but it's either $40 or I can get it for you for free. And you can offer them to get it for free if they want, by simply taking a bag to work and sharing the testers with their friends at work, any of their friends and family at home. And then that's just host rewards. So these are some things to get started with. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. All right, so hopefully you have a list. This is the list I started. I didn't quite get to 40, but I started. So this is just a starter. So what you do then is you reach out to people. This is why I did the training at 7. Normally we do 8 o'clock, because I wanted you guys to right now reach out to people and book some parties. And at 8 o'clock at night, I mean, a lot of people, my customers will text me at 10 o'clock at night. I try to like keep my text before 8 p.m. just because, I don't know, I guess I'm an old lady. So what you're going to do now is take your list that you just wrote down and start sending some text messages. You could say, I mean, you could tell them you're in a challenge. We've done this at like Scentsy Family Reunion. You could be like, hey, I've been challenged to book as many parties as I can in the next 10 minutes. Or you can tell them, you could simply just reach out and say, hey, have you ever considered doing a Scentsy product showcase? Or, hey, would you be interested in taking my testers? You can even say to them, hey, would you be interested in taking my bag of all the spring and summer testers so you can smell them all? Just even lead with that and tell them like, hey, I don't have one nearby. I was going to pick one up. I don't know where it is. But you can just say, hey, you know, we have all the new spring and summer scents. Would you like me to drop off my bag of testers so that you can smell them all? And then when they say, yeah, I'd love for you to drop off your bag of testers for me to smell them all, throw in some catalogs. You can throw in order forms, or even leave the order forms out and just have it all online, or have them text it to you so maybe it's not as pushy. Drop them off, all your testers, drop off a catalog or two. And when you drop it off to them, you can then say, you know, if you want to share this with, if you want to take it to work and share it with your coworkers or share it with any of your friends and family, once you get to $200 in orders, I can give you some free and half price stuff. Then it doesn't seem so like scary, right? So that's how I think I'm going to lead it. I'm going to just say, hey, would you like me to drop off my bag of testers. You could smell all the new spring and summer products or scents, you know, and then once they say, yeah, I'd love that, wait till you drop it off. Then go, okay, I can come by tomorrow, or I can come by on Thursday, or I can go by on Saturday. Set up a time to drop off your testers. And then when you drop them off, while you're there, then throw it out there and be like, hey, you know, if you want to take this bag to work for a few days or show your friends and family, if you can collect some orders, I can give you free stuff. Even just say, if you can collect some orders, I can give you host rewards, or I can unlock host rewards, or I can unlock, even just say unlock rewards and get you some free stuff, you know? So that's what I would lead with. So does anyone have any questions so far? If you do, put them in the chat because I have you all muted. Okay, so we are going to, where's my phone? I'm gonna set a timer on my phone. Let's do, how about 10 minutes? Because if someone's watching the recording, they should be doing this too, right? So we'll do 10 minutes on my clock. And for the next 10 minutes, I want you to start reaching out to people on your list and offering them either a product showcase. If you think they would do a home party, offer them a product showcase. Or if you're not really sure, lead with the, hey, if they're local, do you want me to drop off my bag of testers so you can smell all of the spring and summer scents? All right, I'm setting a timer for 10 minutes. And in the chat, if you book a party, comment and shout yourself out for booking. And if you start talking to someone and they respond and you don't know what to say next, put it in the chat and I will help you. All right, ready? 10 minutes on the clock, starting now. So if they're 13 hours away, you can either offer to send them some samples. You can make felt samples up and send them like this is what I would do. I would make up like a party pack, right? And you send your hostess just some samples, but stuff that you don't want to get back. So maybe give them one catalog. If you can make felt samples of like the new releases, like these. I just made a whole bunch yesterday. You can get these in the Scentsy family store. They're felt, and you dip them in the wax and put them in bags and just put like a little label on for what the scent is. So you can do that with the 10 new release scents or whatever you have on hand. If you don't have the 10 new release scents and you don't want to buy them or you can't buy them, just make some samples. Even if you can get 5 or 10 current scents and make some felt samples up. You can also get cheaper ones on Amazon that are smaller. I get these on Amazon and they're tiny little felt circles. I think it's either $6.99 or $8.99, but I get 200 at a time. And because they're smaller than the Scentsy ones, you could get more samples per wax. You know, you could do like 1 cube of wax and you may get like 10 or 15 of these little samples from 1 cube. So if you have a couple of bars, maybe you can do 5 or 10 different scents and make samples, and you can send them. If you have any other samples on hand, if you've got the packets of the laundry or the packets of the like hand soap or the body, or if you make Scentsy soak samples, whatever you can send a catalog and something for them to smell, even if it's 10 felt samples and maybe a scent circle, and then tell them they can smell these, they can share it with whoever, and then they can keep all of that for themselves. And then you can even just set up a shopping link and maybe make a QR code. and like print out a piece of paper that like gives them this information, like here's your party pack, share these samples with your friends and family over the next 7 to 10 days, and have them shop from your unique shopping link so you can earn host rewards. And then make them a shopping link, make a QR code, pop it on that piece of paper, print it out, and mail it with that. So then they can just have samples to share with their friends and family. And I feel you on that because I live in South Jersey, and the majority of my friends and family are in North Jersey, and it's only 2 hours away, but it's still not, I can't just drop stuff off to them. I have to like make a trip up there or mail them stuff or. Yeah, I mean, I get that if everyone's far from you. You can also do like Facebook parties. I know a lot of people have been having success with doing a live Facebook party. So as opposed to a Facebook party where you like do a week long like posts every day, I feel like those people get bored. So if you do a 7-day, this is how I've done them, and I don't have a lot of success with Facebook parties. I don't like them. I want to go back to home parties. Home parties used to be my jam. Before COVID, I would go to someone's house for 2 or 3 hours and walk away with between $500 and $1,000 in orders. Easy peasy. So home parties are the bomb. Plus, you build better relationships with all of your hosts' friends as opposed to just seeing them online. But another way, if you do it this way, you can build relationships. So I've always done Facebook parties where it's like a 7-day Facebook party, right? And every day I'm posting, sharing everything. And they literally have to sit there and read and look at the pictures. But I know a lot of consultants have been having success with doing a 30-minute live Facebook party. So you actually set it up, and you can call this a showcase, and you can say, okay, talk to your hostess. All right, Thursday night works for you, 7 p.m. or Saturday afternoon at 2 or whatever. And you set up the group event and you say, the showcase is going to take place Thursday night at 7 p.m. Pop on. It's going to be a 30-minute live. And then you can just set up a small display somewhere in your house, whether it's in, like, I have an office, but I mean, in your dining room, in your kitchen, anywhere you can just even pop up a little table in your living room. Or, I mean, if you have to get away from kids and everything, lock yourself in your bedroom and grab a little table, put out a full-size warmer, a mini warmer. If you have a diffuser, an air purifier, if you have a buddy, just whatever you have on hand, like one of each type of thing you have on hand, and just do like a live 30-minute party. Show off our warmers, explain how the wax doesn't get too hot, show them how to use a cotton cleanup, show them the number in the bottom of the dish, just give them tips and show some products off. And you can do that in a 30-minute Facebook party where it's a live interactive party where people are commenting, your host is commenting, and you can build a relationship with all those people. And it's more fun than a week-long party where every day you're posting 5 different posts and people have to just sit there and read it. It's I think the 30-minute live parties are much better. All right, I think I got a home party booked. How are you guys doing? I think time is just about up. All right, time is up. And obviously you can keep going, or you can continue your list of 40 and do this, continue it tomorrow. Honestly, I would recommend trying to do something like this like every month or every other month. If you do it at the beginning of the month, like Sensi actually was doing this last week, but we had issues with the workstation. But if you do it at the beginning of the month, you can then try to get a couple parties for that month, and then maybe even start front loading your next month. So front loading means if we're in March right now, you want to book parties for the beginning of April. If you can get like 4 parties booked for the beginning of April, then your April is going to go much better because you're getting that PRV earlier in the month, and at the end of the month you're not worried like scrambling because you're trying to hit a certain amount or anything. You have it early in the month. And then when Sensi comes out with like LTO items like our Cinderella carriage or turning red buddies, that's just icing on the cake, because you already know that you have 4 parties booked or 6 parties booked or 8 parties booked or whatever. You have parties booked, you know where your PRV is coming from, and then anything Sensi throws at us is icing on the cake, and that's just extra PRV on top of it. So doing a booking blitz like this the beginning of every month or every other month, I mean, if you try to do it every month, like let's say you do it at the beginning of March and you're booking April. Then at the beginning of April, you're booking out May. Beginning of May, you book some for June, but then at those parties, you're still going to try to book more parties. So you're going to keep filling your calendar. And if you keep your calendar full with anywhere from 4 to 10 parties a month, your PRV is going to skyrocket. Your potential list of recruits is going to skyrocket. And when it comes time to offering to flip a party to your hostess, you won't be like worried like, oh, well, that's the only PRV I have this month. And then you're scared to flip it because those are the only sales you have. So if you have 4 to 8 parties a month, you're not worried about offering the opportunity to people because you know you'll hit what you need to hit with your other 4 parties, 5 parties, whatever. So that's pretty much what I have for you about the booking blitz. I will post, I'll post it on the team page. So maybe I should post it in the event. I can share, I screenshot to the 4 hosts in 40 hosts in 4 minutes and all the booking blitz stuff. I already added that to my phone. So I will post those. Debating if I want to post it in the team page or in the event. Maybe I'll put it in the event because the event will always be there and you can always see those events. So I'll add them to this event, all those documents, which you can also look for if you go into the training section and go to training and type in booking or booking blitz. Might just be booking or party booking. You'll find it all, but I'll put them in the event so that they're there and anyone can go back and refer to them. But I'll keep asking people and go into the event page, and when you get parties booked, shout yourself out. So I'll continue doing that as well, and I hope you guys book lots of parties. Do you guys have any other questions before we jump off? Yay, Allison. And like one party can like ignite your business. Like don't underestimate one party, because that one party you might meet the next person who's going to change your whole business. You know, you might meet some rock star who's going to join your team and, you know, run with it, or you might meet your next best customer, your next best hostess. So get that one and then just keep going and never stop partying. Alrighty. So if you guys don't have any other questions right now, I'm going to end this. And if you do have more questions, feel free to post it in the event page, or if you start talking to someone and you kind of get stuck with what to say, text me or Facebook message me and I'll answer you there and help you out. All right, so thank you guys for coming. I appreciate you guys, and good luck booking your parties, and I hope you guys are super successful with it.